YouTube, it's your boy Cayman. I'm back here with a brand new video. Today I've got for you my Game Week 5 preview along with my Game Week 6 draft. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. For Game Week 5, this is what we got, boys. We got 80 points total. I'm pretty happy with the score, to be honest. Even though I kind of messed up changing my mind last minute and going for Salah captain instead of Haaland. As you guys saw in my Game Week 4 draft, that I did decide to go for Cancelo captain initially, but I did tell you guys that I would be either on Haaland or Cancelo, but I didn't end up going on either. I went safe with Salah, but it seems that it wasn't so safe, to be honest. Even though I got 80 points, it was a pretty good game week. I had a green arrow. I was 3 million ranks. Now I got 2 million. It's a very good game week, to be honest. But I could have easily got more points. But it is what it is. You can't get all the decision right. So yeah, let's go see who gave us returns and who flopped here essentially. Ryan goal. I was hoping he would get a clean sheet, but he flopped it. But he did get one save point, to be honest. And as I said before, I got Ray in my team to get save points and those occasional clean sheets. Hopefully he will get some in the future. But yeah, again, he will get those save points. It is what it is. Moving on to our defense, Trent and Robertson. My goodness, Liverpool has been terrible. Just terrible. Like, from what they were last season, this season they might be fighting for top 4, to be honest. Like, their performance is just absolutely horrible. They conceded again, and neither of them got a return. No assist, no goal from any of them, and they look so poor. They came off in the 60th minute, both of them. Going forward, I'm not so sure about keeping either of them, to be honest. They could both be on the market. And then we've got Saliba. Now, here's the interesting thing, guys. Last minute news. On the deadline day, I found out that James got injured. And then later on, I found out that he was ill. But it is what it is. I thought it might be something of a major. So I took out James and bought in Saliba. I thought Arsenal had a good defense along with a good fixture. But it is what it is. They conceded against Villa. And he ended up with 1 point. Slightly regret that move right now because James seems to be back in training and he's going to come back and play. So I do regret that move, but it is what it is. Can't get all the decision right. It is what it is. And then we got your boy Cancelo. He smashed it. To be honest, like, a lot of people were talking about selling him in Game Week 5 because he didn't seem to get that much returns in Game Week 4 and 3. So I'm pretty happy to keep him. A lot of the managers did, sell him. He smashed it. He was so attacking. He looked so good in the eyes. And he also got a goal. It's surprising that he didn't get any bonus point. That tells you how well Haaland played, to be honest. I mean, this guy, back-to-back hat-trick. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to captain him no matter what from now on. Like, it doesn't matter if he's injured or whatever. You can't take no chances with this guy anymore. But yeah, and then last but not least, we got your boy Walker in defense that got a clean sheet. Again, Walker, he plays for Man City. If he's got an easy fixture, it's pretty much guaranteed clean sheet. I'm pretty happy with these two. Going forward, I'm going to keep them as long as I can. But yeah, as I said, Robert and Trent might be on the market. So yeah, moving on to our midfield, Salah. Oh my God. The performance was terrible. Even though he got 2 returns, in terms of like actual performance on the pitch, he offered nothing. Like, not a single chance, not a single good chance he had. I think Liverpool are really suffering on their midfield. I mean, Henderson's not getting the job done. Milner is terrible. They really do miss Thiago, to be honest. And I hope he gets back soon because Salah's starving. You know what I mean? And I feel like if the midfield is not good, he's not going to be eating. You know what I'm saying? So, Salah is another player. It might sound shocking, but he could be another player come Game Week 9 or 8 when I wildcard. He could be in the transfer market, I'll be honest. Because he does not look good at all. Even though he's getting those fluky, jammy assists and goals here and there, he does not look good. Like, last season, he was smashing it. This season, he does not seem to be in that form. So yeah, Liverpool assets, I'm not feeling good about any of them, to be honest. And then moving on to our second midfield, Martinelli. Oh my God, this guy, for his price, he's unbelievably good. Like, bro, like, he's too good to be that price. I think by Game Week 9 or 10, he'll probably go up to 6.6 million or something. At the end of the season, he could be 7 million, to be honest, the way he's performing. He's actually underpriced considering the value he provides. He got a goal. I'm really happy with him. And then finally, Rodrigo. Oh my God, man. Sometimes luck FPL luck, man. Like, he got injured in the 30th minute or 32nd minute, I believe. And he had a shoulder injury. It was just a fluky shoulder injury. He went up against Pickford. Pickford slightly shoved him, and somehow he dislocated his shoulder. He could be out for 4 weeks, to be honest, 3 to 4 weeks. So that's someone that I'm going to have to consider taking out as soon as possible. So, yeah, that's just unfortunate and unlucky, to be honest. There's not much you could do. And then finally, Haaland. What can I say? Haaland. My goodness, he's killing me. You know what's so funny? One of my boys, his name is Simp. He told me, yo, make sure you captain Haaland. I was asking him, yo, which one is a better captain? Do you think Haaland will start? Should I go for Salah or Haaland? He goes, nah, you should go for Haaland. He's going to need reps. Pep is going to start him. I should have listened to him. I messed up. You're right, Simp. But it is what it is, man. At least Salah managed to get 2 assists. I'm jamming assists. It is what it is. You know, I think there was about like 7 or 8 points difference where I could have got extra. I mean, if you double that, that would be around 12 points or 14 points. Because if I were to have captain Haaland, it's a pretty big gap, to be honest. But it is what it is, man. Moving on. Haaland is going to have the automatic captain. It is what it is. And then finally, Jesus. 6 points. He looks too good in the eyes, man. I feel like he could have easily got more return there. He's bound to get one of those holes, whether it be hat trick or get assist and a goal. So yeah, he's not going anywhere. I'm happy with him. To be honest, with all the Arsenal assets, I'm pretty happy with. Obviously, Saliba could have got a clean sheet. He considered very last minute. It is what it is. Moving on to the bench, we've got Ward, we've got 1 point. Andreas, 6 points. De Silva, 1 point. Archer, 1 point. The one mistake I made is that not starting Andres and benching James and wait for news. But it is what it is, man. I mean, it's all hindsight. So, yeah. Overall, happy with the game score. I could have easily got over 100 points if I was to captain Haaland and start Andres. But, you know, you can't get all the decisions right, man. You know, moving forward, we'll see anyways. So, yeah, let's move on to our Game Week 6 draft. At first, we have your boy Ryan goal. He's got Leeds at home. Fingers crossed, this guy gets a clean sheet now, and I'm hoping he'll also get a bunch of save points, considering Leeds do love to take shots on goal. So yeah, Brea's not going anywhere, but he's still there. Let's hope he gets those clean sheets and save points. And yeah, let's move on to our defense. We still have your boy Trent, Robbo. I mean, these two, man, as I mentioned previously, they gotta go soon. But looking at the fixture, Everton, man. I mean, come on. Everton are terrible defensively. They're just horrible. If these guys concede to Everton and they don't get any assist or nothing, bro, man, like, this has to be my downfall. Like, Robbo is one of my biggest mistakes I made this season, not going for Diaz over Robbo. I mean, Diaz got like 3 or 4 returns already. But yeah, Robbo, you better get something, bro. Like, otherwise, I'm shipping you out next week, bro. You're out of my team. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be out. Trent, hopefully he'll get something. It's Everton, you know what I mean? They like to sit back. So Liverpool play that high line and they'll be putting a bunch of crosses in. And hopefully if Darwin's back, maybe he can get a header or something. So yeah, I'm not that optimistic about these two because Liverpool looks horrible right now. But it is what it is. We still have them. Everton is a good fixture. So yeah. Moving on to our third defender, Saliba. Now this is a tough one. He's playing against United and United do look really good defensively. And attacking wise, not too good. And that's one of the reasons why it's giving me confidence to start Saliba. Even though United do look good defensively, attacking wise, they're not all that. So hopefully Arsenal can keep a clean sheet. But again, you never know. If that new Anthony kid starts, he could get something. I mean, Sancho does look pretty good as well. He could get something as well. I'm not too confident with this pick. But against Arsenal, they're on top of the league. They look really good on both sides of the pitch. So I'm going to stick with this guy. And then finally, we have your boy Cancelo and Walker. I mean, City defense is really good in general. So yeah, I'm happy with these two. I think Cancelo could get a return easily, considering Villa are not that good at the moment. And Walker is gonna get that obvious 6 points. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, with these two, I'm pretty happy with going forward. They got good fixtures coming up. So yeah, let's move on to our midfield. We got your boy Salah, Martinelli, and then we made one transfer. We had to ship your boy Rodrigo because he's injured to get Zaha in. Now Zaha is a very interesting pick. The reason why, because he does have pretty difficult fixtures, but I feel like this is that one player that's fixture proof. It doesn't matter who he plays against, he manages to get something. And he seems to be the best player in Palace right now. He's the main man, and he's on pen as well. And looking at his previous 4 game weeks, he got a goal in every single one of them that he started. So going forward, I'm pretty optimistic with him. And he's got Newcastle and then he's got Brighton. These are pretty tough fixtures, but I think he can get something. So yeah, that's the transfer we made. We had to do it because Rodrigo's injured. Let's hope he can get something against Newcastle. It's a tough fixture, but I have faith in him. So yeah, moving on to our second midfield, we'll go your boy Martinelli. Now with Martinelli, it's an interesting pick because he's playing against United. Like I said, they do look good defensively, but he's that one player that got the technique and the sauce to get something, no matter who he plays. And I feel like he will show up. For those big games. Last season, I remember when he played against Liverpool, he was putting Van Dijk on skates, and I think he could do the same with your boy Dalot as well. So we'll see. Finally, moving on to your boy Salah. Now this guy, man, he's not in form. I don't know what to do with him. It's scary to transfer him out because he's always had that potential to go off. That's the only reason why I still have him in my team. I could have easily switched to De Bruyne or Sterling. But again, Salah has the potential to easily, turn up and get those hat tricks or even assist and a goal. And he will get at least like 15 points a game week. So I'm going to keep him because he's got Everton away. It's a good fixture. Going forward, he also has Wolves at home. So for those 2 fixtures, I'm optimistic about him. But not that optimistic to the point where I will captain him, to be honest. As you guys can see, I have him as a vice captain. Now let's move on to our forwards. Now first, we've got your boy Haaland, the man himself, the Norwegian king, the Viking. You know what I'm saying? This guy, man, I mean, come on, he's a goal scoring machine. Like, I wish I captained him in game week 5, man. I wish. But listen, hey, it is what it is, man. I can't really look back on it right now. It's gonna make me depressed. It is what it is. Now we have him as a captain. He's got Villa away. Even if he gets 20 minutes, he has a chance to get a goal. Like, that's how good he is. And Manchester City, every single player seems to be looking for him. And considering how many world-class players they have, you got Bernardo, you got Foden, you got De Bruyne. All these guys are gonna create for him, and he's bound to get those tap-ins and those headers. Like, he's easily gonna get 3 or 4 chances, like 3 or 4 clear chances in every game. And he's bound to score at least 1 goal. So, you have to captain him, man. I mean, look at Salah's form. He's not in good form. And Haaland has got back-to-back hat trick. So, it's an easy captain in my opinion. Even though some people are going to say he might not start. I don't care. He might get 10, 15 minutes and he'll get something. It is what it is. Your boy Haaland is looking to maybe break the Premier League scoring record, to be honest. And I think he can. You know what I mean? So, he's going to be a captain for game week 6. It is what it is. And then finally, we'll go about Jesus. I think he's going to get something against United as well. He's that one player that looks so good on the eyes. As I said in game week 5, Arsenal looks to be on form. They're so attacking. They're so creative. They're all gelling together. And they're really playing like, prime time Arsenal right now. And I'm pretty happy with Jesus and Martinelli. They're getting returns almost every single week. So yeah, this is how we're lining up for game week 6. Let's move on to our bench anyways, guys. We'll go your boy Ward. And then we'll go about our first bench, De Silva, and then Andres and Archer. The reason why I have Andres in second bench option, because he's got Tottenham at home, or Tottenham away, I believe. And then we've got De Silva, he's got Leeds at home. Now, the interesting thing is, I have this dilemma whether to start De Silva or Saliba. The reason why I'm not starting De Silva is simply because he didn't start the previous game week, and I have doubts whether he's going to start or not. So I'd rather go with the safe pick, Saliba, because he's going to start, he's bound to get, those minutes. So yeah, it's pretty much that's what made the decision. So yeah, guys, this is how we're lining up for game week 6. Let me know your thoughts. As I said before, going forward, I'm not too happy with Liverpool assets. Some of them could be shipped out real soon, but we'll see anyways. So yeah, if you did enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And peace out.